It's the Rick Wilcox Show.
That first day we were here for 7 hours and we didn't want to leave. It was just too exciting. We didn't want anyone else to walk in and buy it. That's funny, isn't it?
And it had been for sale for a while. Actually, the reason they were selling it is because the people beforehand didn't make it. They weren't making their payments. So it was a Country Legends theater, and I guess they weren't. In fact, while we were here, people were coming to try to get their money back because they had bought tickets and they didn't get to see the show because it was canceled. So they were trying to get their money back from us. It was like, we don't own it.
Right. So when they would come over the years, because they did come for quite a while, like a couple of years after we bought the building, we'd give them some tickets and they'd see our show. It wasn't the show they wanted to see, but they always enjoyed it and they appreciated that. And we didn't even go home that night. We stayed in a hotel in the area and then we came back the next day to figure out how to get the financing, and we went to some of the banks in the area. They weren't interested in giving us a loan.
Nobody in the area would give us a loan. We had to figure out how to make it work. Yeah, so we pretty much lived here and worked all the time. We'd get up early, we'd work till the evening until we dropped.
Right.
And then we'd start the next day, and we just kept doing that.
For at least 2.5 years.
Yeah, we lived right upstairs. All the seats that were here, they were probably 4 different styles of seats, and they were duct taped together and all coming apart. And so I struck a deal with Marcus Theaters, and I did a big show for them, and they gave me all new theater seats.
In exchange for a big show.
Yeah, they weren't new, but they still look nice. When we first got here, the bathroom was backstage. Yeah,
right. For the audience, the men's bathroom was backstage. So we had to creatively figure out how to get the men's bathroom into the lobby where it should be.
There were 150 extension cords for all the lights, and that all had to come down because that was a fire hazard. There was no sprinkler system in the building. We had to put that in.
Over the years, we've completely changed everything in the theater. The backstage, the stage itself, the seats, the lobby has completely been renovated, the outside of the building, but we couldn't do it all at once.
The roof, the signs, the parking lots, that part of the stage that you're standing on, you can see see the line right here? You can see exactly, we just added that on 2 years ago.
Right.
Wow.
So every year we try to change some of the backstage area, we've made that bigger. Every year we try to fix something up, make it better.
It never gets old to hear how much people appreciate our hard work, whether it's on stage or the lobby or the bathrooms. I mean, everything, because we've planned it all and organized it and paid for it and worked on it ourselves. So it's great when people notice. What we have here is probably pretty unique from what we've seen even all over the world, because we actually have a building that's a theater. You know, we're not a part of another building or another area.
And it's dedicated to magic.
And we own it.
Would we do it again?
Yes.
Would we do it differently? I don't think so.
I don't think so. We just know it was a lot of work, but everything's a lot of work if you want to make it good.
It's the Rick Wilcox Show.